This is a fan-generated show. If you would like to support us, please go to jamieglazov.com, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All your support is greatly appreciated.
Good evening. Welcome to the Jamie Glazov Moment. Tonight, Sinead O'Connor is no longer white after her Islamic conversion. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The new Muslim convert, Sinead O'Connor, is now Shuhada David. And as we know, I just did a moment on it recently, she's singing the Muslim call to prayer. She's putting on the hijab and everybody's getting chills around her when she does it. And now there's new developments. Sinead O'Connor just recently tweeted that she never wants to spend time with disgusting white people anymore. Let me read you her tweet. I'm terribly sorry. What I'm about to say is something so racist I have never thought my soul could ever feel it. But truly, I never want to spend time with white people again. Brackets, if that's what non-Muslims are called. Not for one moment, for any reason. They are disgusting. Wow, you know, this is a really fascinating journey here. Sinead O'Connor, you are white, okay? And you spend time with yourself 24/7. So, but I'm just trying to connect the dots here, and I realized maybe I'm wrong and I'm not understanding this, and a lot of people who thought this was strange, they don't understand it. Sinead O'Connor has started wearing the hijab, so she might have magically went from white to black, because that's what seems to happen when a white woman starts wearing the hijab. Why? Well, because I don't know if you remember, my friends, but Linda Sarsour did this magical thing as well. So Linda Sarsour did it. Now Sinead O'Connor's doing it. You know, this is a phenomenon that, you know, I'm surprised the media is not looking into this. I mean, you thought that David Blaine, you know, was an incredible magician. I mean, we got to look into this stuff here. Now, watch my Jamie Glazov moment. It was called Linda Sarsour, You Need to Apologize for Halloween Massacre. In that video, I discuss how Linda Sarsour has gone from white to black because, or wait, let me fix that, maybe just a woman of color, because she has also discussed her transformation racially. Just to remind you, in one interview, Sarsour was talking about how at one time, before wearing the hijab, she was just this white girl in New York City. Then in another interview, she was talking about how after becoming Muslim and after wearing the jihad, no pun intended, after wearing the hijab, she had started referring to herself as a person of color. So somewhere in Linda Sarsour's journey, the color of her skin and also her racial components and her racial you know, background had also changed. She had become a woman of color. If you want to learn more about this, just Google Robert Spencer Jihad Watch. He does the best work on this. And just look up Robert Spencer, Linda Sarsour becomes woman of color, not white anymore, etc. after wearing hijab. So this is a great mystery. For some reason, our media is not investigating it. But it appears now that, you know, sorry, I might be a little bit disoriented, but this issue disorients me a little bit here, because it turns out that Islam, as Robert Spencer wrote in his coverage of this, is a race after all. Okay, so this is very interesting here, because the unholy alliance between the left and Islam, they're always slandering the truth tellers about jihad and Sharia by calling the truth tellers racist, white supremacists, you know, anybody that, you know, cares about the people that are oppressed under Sharia are somehow racist. And a lot of us that try to defend ourselves are always asking, what race is Islam exactly? And, you know, the Unholy Alliance is very clever and shrewd in its diabolical tactics because it's racialized Islam. We know that Islam is not a race, but the Unholy Alliance has racialized Islam. It's very clever what they've done. So when jihad attacks and kills, if somebody tries to make a threat assessment and say, okay, well, jihad did this and Sharia did this because of Islamic law, you're automatically called a racist. That's how they work. Even though, again, Islam is not a race, but they've racialized Islam. And so what I'm getting to now is now apparently Islam really might be a race, because once a Muslim woman puts on a hijab, if it's a white woman, she becomes a woman of color, like Linda Sarsour did and now Sinead O'Connor has done. I have another question. Imagine if somebody tweeted that they don't want to spend time with, let's say, disgusting black people anymore. Or let's just say, let's get into religion, that they don't want to spend time with disgusting Muslim people anymore. Do you think that that person would still be on social media? I would say that there could even maybe be criminal charges laid for something like that. But it's very interesting. I have not heard that Sinead O'Connor was punished on social media for saying this. I don't think Twitter has asked her to take this tweet down, and I don't think she's been punished in any way. Why is that? Why is it okay to say what Sinead O'Connor just said about how she doesn't want to hang around or spend time with disgusting white people anymore, even though she's white and also Islam is not a race, but as I've just shown, somehow when you put on a hijab, your color changes. By the way, I've tried this myself. I actually did an experiment. I did it after the Linda Sarsour thing. I also recently did it after the Sinead O'Connor thing. I looked at myself in the mirror and took a couple pictures. Then I put on a hijab. I walked around the street, walked around the corner, walked around the block, came back, looked in the mirror. I was still the same color. Anyway, but I'm on it. I'm on it. My friends, my book, Jihad is Psychopath, that's coming out very soon, unveils what this madness is all about. It unveils why Sinead O'Connor says the things that she says, why Linda Sarsour says the things that she says, and why our culture does not confront people like this for what they say. There's a process by which Islamic supremacism now has built a plantation on which we're on. And there's a Stockholm syndrome going on. Read my book and you will be able to equip yourself to defend this civilization and our freedoms from this atrocious attack on our civilization. Thank you for joining the Jamie Glazov Moment. We'll see you soon. Good night.